像学母语一样学英语，我们开始吧。
You know a lot of English words, but when you meet a foreigner, your mind goes blank. But look at some people from other countries. They have accents. They make grammar mistakes. But they speak English naturally and confidently. They never stop to think. Why? Today, I will show you how to fix your problem. I will give you their secret to speaking English without thinking. Imagine you are at home. You are practicing English. English feels easy here. Everything you hear makes sense. The words are clear. Speaking out loud feels good, too. Your voice sounds strong when you repeat the words. In this moment, you feel happy. You feel like you know a lot of English. Then, a few days pass. You go outside. You go to a coffee shop, or you go to a park, or maybe you go to an English corner to practice. Suddenly, you see someone. You see a foreigner, a person who speaks English as their first language. Maybe it is an English teacher. They look at you. They smile. They say, "Hey, how is it going?" What happens next? You want to answer. But suddenly, your hands feel cold. Your heart beats fast. Your face turns red. Your mouth is dry. You open your mouth, but nothing comes out yet. Your mind is completely blank, empty, like a white piece of paper. You know the words. You learned the words at home, but now they are gone. You start to think hard. You say to yourself, "Wait, what word should I use? Is it do or does? Is it is or are? Do I use the past tense? Is this grammar correct?" You talk to yourself in your head. You check the English rules. You build the sentence in your mind, block by block, like playing with toys. And then, finally, you speak. But you speak slowly. You stop. You start again. You say and It is hard. It does not feel natural. It does not feel like your mother tongue. Does this happen to you? Nod your head if this is you. I see you. I know I have. Many people feel this way. But it does not have to be this way. Next time, you can speak at least 20% better. But to speak better, we must first understand the problem. Let us find out why your mind goes blank. When you stop and think, when you look for the right word, you are using a special kind of memory. We can call it rule memory. What is rule memory? It is the memory of English rules you learned in school. For example, you learn a rule. When you talk about yesterday, change the verb. You know this rule. You can explain this rule to a friend. But here is the problem. When you use rule memory to speak, you must do too much work. First, your brain must find the English rule. It takes time. Second, you must check your sentence with the rule. You must think, is this correct? Is this right? Your brain is busy. Your brain is thinking about the English rules. It is not looking at the person. Third, you must fix the sentence. You change the words. You move them around. Your brain works very hard. It uses a lot of energy. This takes a lot of time. Your brain works like a slow computer. But there is a bigger problem. When your brain is busy checking English rules, it cannot do the real job. What is the real job? The real job of language is to share ideas. It is to connect with another person. You check rules. You are not looking at the person in front of you. So, you forget your ideas. You have no energy left to think about what you actually want to say. You are just trying to be correct. And when you cannot think of what to say, you close your mouth. You smile. You nod your head. You say, "Yes, yes, I agree." But you do not really agree. You just want the talking to stop because your brain is too tired. This is a bad feeling. Many people give up here. But do not give up. So, if rule memory is bad for speaking, what is good? We need a different kind of memory. We need action memory. Rule memory is slow. Action memory is fast. Rule memory is hard work. Action memory is easy. What is action memory? It is a memory you do not think about. You cannot even explain it with words. Let me give you an example. Let us think about riding a bicycle. You get on the bike. Do you say to yourself, "Okay, first I must push down with my left foot. Then I must push down with my right foot. Now I must turn the handle to the left to stay up"? No, you never think that. If you think that, you will fall down. You just get on the bike and ride. Your body knows what to do. Your body has action memory. The instructions are already inside you. You just use them. This is how we must use language. Remember the people from other countries we talked about at the beginning? The people from France or Italy. English is not their first language. Their grammar is often wrong. They make grammar mistakes. But look at their eyes. Their eyes are alive. They do not look down. They do not think about English rules. They look at you. They just want to share their story. You can understand them perfectly. They sound confident. They sound fast. They sound natural. Why? Because they are using action memory. They do not have a teacher in their head checking every word. They just speak. They speak English like they speak their mother tongue. Now, let us look at us. When we use rule memory, we check everything. We want to be perfect. If we make one mistake, we stop. We feel bad. We think, "Oh no, I look silly. People will laugh at me." We feel fear. What happens inside your body when you feel fear? Your body makes a stress chemical. This chemical goes to the front part of your brain. This front part is the thinking boss in your head. But when the stress chemical hits it, the boss goes to sleep. The thinking part of the brain closes its doors. When the doors close, you cannot speak. Your English system crashes. It breaks down. Please listen to me. It is not your fault. You are not stupid. Your brain is just scared. That is all. Now we know the problem. The problem is using rule memory and feeling stress. So, how do we fix it? How do we use action memory? How do we speak naturally? I have a plan for you. But first, we must do one very important thing. Step 1. Lower your goal. Yes, lower it. Make it smaller. Make it easier. Right now, your goal is to be perfect. Your goal is to speak like an American news reporter. That is too hard. It causes stress. Your new goal is this. Make the other person understand you. That is it. If they know what you mean, you win. You might think, "But I will sound silly." No, you will not. Talking to people is not a school test. There is no red pen. You are not a student taking a test. You are a friend sharing a story. The goal is to solve a problem. The goal is to share a thought. Remember, you are a foreigner. The American knows you are a foreigner. When you try to speak their language, they are already happy. They think you are great. They do not care if you use the wrong verb tense. They really do not care. Think of the Italian man again. He has a strong accent. His grammar is wrong. Is he shy? No, he talks loudly and happily, and everyone loves talking to him. So drop the heavy bag. Take the stress off your shoulders. Take a deep breath. You are safe. You feel light. The fear is gone. Tell yourself, I am a foreigner. If they understand me, I am doing a great job. Lowering your goal is the first step. It stops the stress. It keeps your brain open. When your brain is open, you are ready to learn. Now, how do we build action memory? How do we put English into our muscles? How do we make it fast and easy? Here are 4 simple rules. Rule number 3 is a secret trick. Many schools do not teach it. But let us start with rule number 1. Follow these and you will change. Rule number 1. Only listen to easy things. The English you listen to must be easy to understand. You must understand almost all of it. Why? Because if the English is too hard, if there are many new words, your brain will start working hard. Your brain will start translating into Chinese. Your brain will start looking for English rules. Imagine you are listening to a story. Suddenly, there is a big, hard word. You stop. You think, what is that word? But the story keeps going. Now you are lost. You go back to rule memory. This is bad. You must only use English you know well. For example, watch a movie you already know. Then listen to the English from that movie. Because you know the story, your brain does not have to work hard. Your brain can relax. When your brain is relaxed, magic happens. The English goes right into your head. It stays there. Your brain learns the patterns. It puts the English deep inside you, into your action memory. Rule number 2. Learn chunks, not words. What is a chunk? A chunk is a group of words that live together. Do not learn words one by one. Do not learn English rules to put words together. That takes too much time. Let us look at a long sentence. Do not worry about the grammar. The sentence is, I was wondering if you could help me. Imagine carrying 8 single words, like 8 heavy stones. That is hard. But chunks are different. Chunks are like 2 light bags. Chunk 1, I was wondering if. Chunk 2, you could help me. For your brain, remembering one chunk takes the same energy as remembering one word. So, next time you want to ask for help, you do not build the sentence word by word. You do not check the rules. You just open your mouth and throw out the first bag. I was wondering if. Then you throw out the second bag. You could help me. It is fast. It is easy. It is action memory. Keep many chunks in your head, and you will speak very quickly. Rule number 3. Connect sounds to pictures. Do not translate into Chinese. When you hear the English word apple, do not think of the Chinese word for apple. Think of a real apple. Think of a red, round, sweet apple. See the picture in your head. Or imagine you hear this. A man ran out of the house. What should you do? You must play a movie in your head. See the house. See the door open. See the man running fast. Build the picture. Why is this a secret trick? Let me explain. Your brain has different parts. The part that hears sound is different from the part that sees pictures. They can work at the same time. They are a team. But your brain only has a little power. It cannot do two heavy jobs at the same time. If it is busy watching the movie, it is too tired to think in Chinese. It has no power left for the translation tool. This means it stops the bad habit. Your brain stops thinking in Chinese. It gives all the power to the listening part. You will not miss the next English sentence. Also, if you can see the picture, you win. It proves you understand. English and Chinese are both just tools. If you have the picture, you do not need the translation tool anymore. Rule number 4. Repeat. Repeat a lot. Action memory needs time. It needs practice. It needs you to do the same thing many, many times. Think about swimming. You cannot learn to swim by reading a book. You cannot learn to swim in one day. You must get in the water. You must move your arms and legs. You must do it every day for many months before you are good. Learning English is the same. Do not believe people who say, "Learn perfect English in 30 days." It is not true. It is a lie. But how do you repeat? Do you sit at a desk with a book and a pen? Do you copy words 100 times? No, that is the wrong way. That is not how we build action memory. The right way is relaxed. Let us imagine a relaxed day. You wake up in the morning. The morning air is cool. You make a cup of hot coffee. You turn on the English audio. You use a story you already know well. You play your favorite audio. You do not sit and study. You wash the dishes and the English is playing. You clean the table and your brain is relaxing. You walk to the balcony. The sun is warm on your face. You water your green plants. And the English just goes into your brain. You listen, you relax, you enjoy the morning. You are just doing your daily life. It is like music. You hear it again and again. You hear the right sounds washing over your brain. Because you know the story, you do not have to think hard. You do not feel stress. You just listen. When you hear it enough, it becomes part of you. It becomes a habit. Just like an old song. When you hear the first line of an old song, your mouth sings the second line. You do not think about it. It just happens. That is action memory. I must tell you one very important thing here. Please listen carefully. Do not always run to new things. Many people listen to a story once. They understand it. Then they say, "Done. Give me the next story. Give me something new. I must go fast." This is a big mistake. If you do this, you will learn very slowly. Why? You listen the first time. You work hard. You are trying to understand the story. You are a little bit stressed. Your brain is not relaxed. It is not building action memory. You must listen a second time and you understand more. A third time and you feel easy. A fourth time and you relax. And the fifth time? When you listen for the fifth time, you know every word. You know the story perfectly. You have zero stress. Your brain is completely relaxed. Only then, Only in that relaxed state does the real learning happen. Only then does the English stay with you. Your brain quietly organizes the patterns. It builds the action memory for you. Do not be afraid to listen again. That is why I always share this secret. Listen to the same story 5 times. 5 times is the magic number. Let us remember everything we talked about today. Let me put it in one simple sentence for you. Do not treat English like a hard math test. Treat English like a good song. Do not try to solve the words. Just listen and relax. When your learning is relaxed, it becomes easy. And when learning is easy, speaking is easy too. It just happens. Let us think about that coffee shop or the park again. Next time you see a foreigner, you will not feel fear. You will smile. You will take a deep breath. You will open your mouth, and the English will just flow out. Like water from a river. Naturally. Easily. You will not even think about it. I believe you can do it. I hope you find your English freedom very soon. Keep up the great work. I am your friend, Spencer. See you next time.
太棒了，你把故事听完了，你离英语自由又近了一步。欢迎加入频道会员，支持频道发展。会员可获得影片的中英文对照学习资料、跟读练习视频、影片、MP3 文件等福利。这里是像学母语一样学英语频道，我们下个视频见。